नमस्कार बच्चों, चैप्टर 5 पढ़ रहे हैं ना, प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस एंड वेरिएशन। क्या क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? साथ साथ मेरे साथ साथ चल रहे हैं आप। जो मैं आपको डेली पढ़ा रही हूँ उसको डेली आप नोट्स बनाइए, डेली पढ़िए, तब ठीक रहता है बच्चों, उसकी वो रिविजन भी हो जाता है। तो हम इस चैप्टर को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। चैप्टर इज 5th। नेम ऑफ चैप्टर इज प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ inheritance and variation. This is the name of your chapter, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. So far you have studied Mendel's experiment, deviation of Mendel's law you have also studied, like incomplete dominance, codominance you have studied. Here today you will study a very important question generally asked in the board exam. When did Mendel work and why was the Mendel work could not recognize? ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर आप प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस एंड वेरिएशन में आपने पढ़ना है कि मेंडल ने बहुत साल तक वर्क किया और उनका वर्क बहुत साल तक क्यों नहीं रिकॉग्नाइज हुआ। समझ में आया? तो ये क्वेश्चन आपका क्या बनेगा? मेंडल्स वर्क could not be recognized why? Right? Mendel performed this experiment. This is the question and this is also important question. Mendel का बहुत सारा आप पढ़ोगे, मेंडल ने पूरी जेनेटिक्स बनी हुई है आफ्टर दैट। पर मेंडल ने जब वर्क किया तो मेंडल का वर्क किसी को भी समझ में नहीं आया या वो उसका कम्युनिकेशन नहीं हो पाया। ठीक है, तो क्या आंसर हो सकता है? व्हेन डिड द मेंडल वर्क? मेंडल performed his experiment on pea plant in the year 1865. Right? When did Mendel perform his experiment? Mendel performed his experiment in the year 1865 and till 1900 his work could not be recognized. His work could remain recognized unrecognized for many reasons. Right? Mendel performed his experiment in 1865, but till 1900 his work remained unrecognized. There could be several reasons. This is theoretical work, थोड़ा इसको समझ के आपने पढ़ना है। बहुत सारे रीजन थे इसके लिए। पहला रीजन, द कम्युनिकेशन वॉज नॉट इजी। Communication was not easy in those days. Like nowadays communication is very easy. You are studying from home, online study you are doing many work online. Newspaper are there, media is there are so many medium for to convey the information. But at the time of Mendel, communication was not easy in those days. So the Mendel work, so his work could not be published, could not be publicized. Right? इस सेंटेंस बनेगा। At that time communication was not easy, so his work could not publicized widely. प्रचार प्रसार ज्यादा नहीं हो पाया। ठीक है, समझ में आ गई बात? जैसे आजकल प्रचार प्रसार बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है। देयर आर सो मेनी मीडियम फॉर ट्रांसफर द इंफॉर्मेशन। समझ में आया ये पॉइंट? तो मेंडल के टाइम पर कम्युनिकेशन वाज नॉट इजी। सेकेंड पॉइंट, हिज कॉन्सेप्ट फॉर फैक्टर। Concept for factor means nowadays the factors are known as genes. आजकल हम उस फैक्टर को क्या नाम देते हैं? known as gene, which are responsible for the expression of characters expression of characters or trait. In some cases, did not blend. This you have studied law of segregation. एक कैरेक्टर था जो क्या नहीं हो रहा था, मिक्स नहीं हो रहा था, सेग्रीगेट होकर अपना कैरेक्टर को शो कर रहा था. तो his concept for the factor which was responsible for the expression of character did not blend, was not expected. Blend word लिखा हुआ है ये, BLEND, was not accepted. Many of not accepted. Many of the in your NCERT contemporary word is written there. Contemporaries means biologist of that time, biologist of his time. ठीक है, यहाँ पे वर्ड है contemporaries. Contemporaries means biologist of his time, not accepted because in the nature variations are continuous. This point is clear. पहला point, communication was not easy, and second point, according to the Mendel, he gave the name factor which transferred the character from one generation to the next. You have studied about a lot according to the Mendel. ठीक है, Mendel ने उसको क्या नाम दिया था, factor को नाम दिया था. Nowadays this factor is known as gene. ठीक है, it was not accepted. इन्होंने कहा blend नहीं होते हैं, character को अलग कर देते हैं. This was not accepted by the many of the biologists of his time. These are 2 points, and third point was his concept to express the character is as in mathematical form. Mathematical form, as you have studied law of dominance 3:1, law of independent assortment 3:3:3:1, and there are so many phenotypic expressions expressed by mathematical form. His concept for the express the character in the form of mathematical form was also was new and not accepted. Was new and unacceptable. You can use the word new and unacceptable for many of the biologists of his time. ठीक है, many of the biologists of his time, contemporary word, just now I have used it. So this is the third reason why the Mendelberg could not recognize. First reason was communication was not easy, and third reason was the name given by the Mendel, that is factor which express the character, did not blend and show its expression, is also not accepted by many of the biologists, and his mathematical expression for the character are also new and not accepted by many of the biologists of his time. Fourth, for express the character, Mendel gave the name factors. According to Mendel, what are factors? Factors are stable and discrete unit. This word was used by the Mendel to express the character. There is something which transfers the character. He gave this expression for the word is these are the factors. It is stable and discrete unit according to the Mendel. So Mendel could not provide any physical proof what they are made up of. What are they made up of? राइट, फैक्टर्स को इन्होंने कहा डिस्क्रिमिनेट यूनिट है, करेक्टर को ट्रांसफर कर दिया है, पर इसका कोई फिजिकल प्रूफ मेंडल नहीं दे पाए. ठीक है, और ये भी नहीं बता पाए व्हाट आर दे मेड ऑफ. राइट, देयर आर 4 रीजंस. You can, I think you are able to understand all these points. First communication, second factor, blend नहीं होता वाला point था जो log segregation में था. Third is this concept for expression the character was given by Mendel in mathematical form, which was new concept and not accepted by many of the biologists. And fourth factor का क्या structure है, ये किसके बने हैं, Mendel could not explain. Right? So these are few reasons why is the Mendel's work could not be recognized for many years. So children, this is about the Mendel's. Now again you will study some important things. Some characters are dominant, some are recessive. This you have studied many times. This is dominant character and this is recessive character. As Mendel's selected 7 pair of contrasting character of the bee plant, and here a table is given. You have already studied. This character is dominant and this is the recessive. So what is the concept? What is the explanation? Explanation behind the explanation of concept of dominant. Explanation of the concept of dominant. ठीक है, क्या एक्सप्लेनेशन है कि क्या डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर है तो उसका क्या रीजन हो सकता है व्हाई दैट दिस कैरेक्टर इज डोमिनेंट. राइट, एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डोमिनेंट. You have already studied in a diploid organism. In diploid organism, alleles are in pairs. Alleles, you know, a pair of genes. ठीक है, pair of gene को आपने क्या नाम दिया, alleles, which is slightly different. Which is slightly different or slightly different form of gene is called alleles. Slightly different word है यहाँ पर, slightly different. Or you may say that the slightly different form of gene is called alleles, right? तो क्या है, कौन कैरेक्टर को डिसाइड करता है डिप्लॉइड ऑर्गेनिज्म में, एक पेयर ऑफ जीन्स. मीन्स जिसको आप क्या नाम देते हैं, एलील्स. एलील्स में पेयर ऑफ जीन को आपने एलील्स नाम दिया. नाउ द यू नो ए जीन. A gene, a single gene is responsible for a particular trait. The gene is responsible for a particular trait. Means एक जीन एक कैरेक्टर को डिसाइड करता है. ठीक है, सपोज ए जीन डिसाइड द कलर ऑफ आई, ए जीन डिसाइड द सिंगल जीन डिसाइड द कलर ऑफ हेयर. इट मीन्स ए जीन इज responsible for the particular trait. This word is clear? And gene in the alleles are in the pair. Now the question, क्योंकि आपने यहाँ लिखा है which is slightly different, तो gene में भी a gene means alleles may not be identical. Alleles may not be identical in an organism. As in heterozygotic condition. Heterozygotic condition that like this, capital T, small t, and many of the heterozygotic character you have studied, small r, capital R. This character is called heterozygote or heterozygotic condition, right? So alleles may not be identical in the organism as in heterozygotic condition. अलग हो गई. तो ये जो करेक्टर हुआ, ये जो एलील्स डिफरेंट हुए, ये क्या हो सकते हैं, इफ द एलील्स मीन्स पेयर ऑफ जीन मे नॉट बी आइडेंटिकल. अब ये क्यों नहीं आइडेंटिकल हुए, इट मीन्स ए जीन मे शो सम चेंज. इट मीन्स दिस जीन मे बी मॉडिफाइड. Some change means modified gene due to some mutation. Mutation, about mutation you have studied in next chapter. What are mutations? Sudden change in the gene is called mutation. ठीक है, क्या है म्यूटेशन, कि जीन में कोई अचानक चेंज हो जाए, दिस इज कॉल्ड म्यूटेशन. तो ये जीन में चेंज क्यों हुआ, आइडेंटिकल क्यों नहीं है, नॉन आइडेंटिकल क्यों है, द रीजन में बी सम चेंज, और इसे आप क्या बोलेंगे, मॉडिफाइड जीन ड्यू टू सम म्यूटेशन. राइट, नाउ नेक्स्ट आगे बढ़िए, सीखो, बिकॉज यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डोमिनेंस. जीन क्या हो गया, इफ द सेम जीन इज देयर, सेम एलील्स, means modified, some modified alleles may be there, or some same type of gene may be there, some unmodified gene may be there, modified alleles may be there. ठीक है, ये वर्ड समझ आ रहा है? तो बिकॉज ऑफ सम चेंजेस देयर आर सम जीन्स, some changes in the genes occur which is called modified alleles, and when there is no change occur, this gene is called unmodified alleles, right? So unmodified alleles produce the normal gene, unmodified alleles produce normal, you can say enzyme. ठीक है, जीन किस फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस करते हैं? जीन एक्सप्रेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोटीन और इन द एंजाइम. तो अनमॉडिफाइड एलील्स प्रोड्यूस नॉर्मल एलील व्हिच इज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर नॉर्मल फंक्शन ऑफ एंजाइम, फॉर नॉर्मल फंक्शनिंग ऑफ एन एंजाइम. In 11th class we have studied which is required for the transformation of the substrate. Normal form of enzyme is required for the transformation of substrate. ठीक है, पीक का डायग्राम 11th क्लास में बना हुआ था. तो नॉर्मल एलील्स की जरूरत क्या होगी? बिकॉज इट विल प्रोड्यूस नॉर्मल एंजाइम इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द नॉर्मल फॉर द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सबस्ट्रेट, राइट? Now this is the question for unmodified. यहाँ पर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ठीक है. Now what happens with modified alleles? Modified alleles can changes like this. This modified alleles may perform some particulars functions like, ठीक है. मॉडिफाइड मीन्स इसमें चेंज हो गया, म्यूटेशन हुआ, वो क्या कर सकता है? ये परफॉर्म सम पर्टिकुलर चेंजेस लाइक जो एंजाइम प्रोड्यूस करेगा इट मे बी लेस एफिशिएंट और नॉर्मल एंजाइम. ठीक है, किसकी बात हो रही है? अगर जीन में कुछ चेंज हुआ है, एलील्स में भी मॉडिफाइड ड्यू टू सम म्यूटेशन, देन इट मे प्रोड्यूस लेस एफिशिएंट और नॉर्मल एंजाइम. सेकंड कंडीशन, नॉन फंक्शनल एंजाइम, नॉन फंक्शनल एंजाइम, एंड थर्ड नो एंजाइम एट ऑल. ठीक है, क्या पढ़ रहे हैं आप? बिकॉज एलील्स आर इन द पेयर, एलील्स नॉर्मल हो गए, देयर इज नो चेंज, देन दिस विल शो द सेम फिनोटाइपिक रेशियो, डोमिनेंट और रिसेसिव जो भी है एलील्स. बट अगर उसमें क्या हो गया? मॉडिफिकेशन हुआ, देन दिस जीन इज कॉल्ड मॉडिफाइड एलील्स which may perform some particular functions like less efficient और नॉर्मल एंजाइम्स. क्या है ये? कि जीन किस फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे? एंजाइम फॉर्म में. तो वो एंजाइम बॉडी में कैसा काम करेगा? तो कैसा होगा? मॉडिफाइड, नॉर्मल एंजाइम और लेस एफिशिएंट. सेकंड, नॉन फंक्शनल एंजाइम, ऐसा एंजाइम बनाएगा वो फंक्शन ही ना करे, और नो एंजाइम प्रोड्यूस एट ऑल. दीज आर द कंडीशंस. किसकी कंडीशंस हैं ये? इफ द मॉडिफाइड एलील्स आर देयर, राइट? नाउ इफ द, यहां पर बनेगा, आप पढ़ेंगे डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर क्यों शो हो रहा है. इफ मॉडिफाइड एलील्स, modified alleles is equivalent to unmodified alleles. Modified alleles किसके बराबर हो जाएगा? Unmodified alleles. Then this is first case, same phenotypic expression is shown. Same phenotypic expression is shown, and this allele is then called dominant, right? Then it will show same phenotypic expression as the parents, so this character is called dominant character. कौन सा एलील है ये? मॉडिफाइड एलील्स. अगर इक्विवेलेंट मींस इन केस ऑफ फर्स्ट इट विल प्रोड्यूस लेस एफिशिएंट और नॉर्मल एंजाइम, देन द next generation F1 generation will be dominant. And in case of this second and third case, because here the modified alleles either they are producing non-functional enzyme, or they will not produce any enzyme at all. Then this modified alleles show the recessive character. Right? So this is the concept behind the dominant and recessive character. Means अगर there is no modification in the alleles will not show any modification, then they will produce less efficient or normal enzyme, which will show the same phenotypic character as it is shown by the parent, and the character is then called to be dominant. And if the unmodified alleles, what will do this? They will not produce non-functional enzyme, they will produce non-functional enzyme and no enzyme at all. Then because gene are expressed in the form of enzyme, then they will show the recessive character. Right children? So this is the concept behind the dominant or recessive characters. Okay? तो ये मैंने आपको थोड़ा आज theoretical कराया है. ये पहला explanation of the concept of dominant character. This is also given in your NCERT book. And second question, what did I teach you? This is Mendel's work could not recognize for many years. What is the reason? This is also the important question. ठीक है? That's all today's work. Children, do this work.